Let's talk about glyphs and how to get them into Cricut Design Space for your projects. Hi, and welcome back to my craft room. My name is Kelsey. I also call myself Dinosaur Mama. And today we are going to go to the next level with our fonts where we add in all of those swishes and beautiful marks. This is a very quick tutorial. I'm gonna go quickly over downloading. I'll have my original download fonts video linked down below. And then we're just gonna go into how to get those glyphs into Cricut Design Space. And I bet you it's easier than you think. Now, this was a requested video from someone. So if you ever have any requests on tutorials, please leave them in the comments. I am happy to help. So let's jump right into it. So I'm on font.com. You can download free fonts here. A lot of them are not commercial use, so keep that in mind. And you can check all different types of fonts up here. You can even search. I'm going to go into script and calligraphy because I feel like these will probably have some glyphs in them. And so you can click on it and this will show you more of the font. And then it will even show you the full font down below. So if a font has any glyphs, they would be down here. So here it says view all. And now I have the full amount here, and I'll link this specific font into descriptions that you can download it if you want. This one doesn't have too many. A lot of them are just like extra for different languages. So, I mean, it is a good font, but it doesn't have like those big swishes that you might want. But I will link this one just in case you did like it. And we can keep looking. Like here's one that I know will have it, right? So this is Adelia, right? And so when you scroll down, you'll see more of the font and then all of the glyphs again. I'm going to scroll down and here they all are, right? So this is what we're really downloading for, right? Like we want this. And here's copy glyph, right? You can do it, I guess, right off of here. I've actually never tried this, so I assume you have to have it downloaded into your computer. So, you know, if you just copy it, it's not going to be there. You have to have the font downloaded into your computer. I'm not going to go too much into downloading today. I'll show you really quickly what I do. I hit download and then I install the font into my font book on my Mac. It's very similar if you're using a PC, but you have to have it downloaded into your computer first. So here it is installed into my computer. You'll see it's in my font book now, and PC or Windows have something similar to this, but this is all these different glyphs that are in it now. Really nice. And so now we can use this font in Cricut. However, I had my Cricut Design Space open. So let's pop that back up. And if I go and I look for that font, right? So if I go to the fonts, I go to system, and I go to Adelia, this is not the right one. This is Adelaide. It's not going to be in there. I actually have to go up top. I have to go to view and reload. I'm just going to save and replace. You can also just not save if you don't have anything on there yet. I'm just going to replace. Just make sure if you are working on a project, you do save before you replace. And now when I go in here and I go to our font in our system, it's right here, but I don't know why it didn't. So now we have that proper text after that glitch of not being able to find it. And so if I typed out my name, for example, there's none of these glyphs. So if I wanted to add in one of the fancy Ks, I'd have to go back over to that font book. So I can just make this a little smaller, pop open my font book. Again, I'm on a Mac and I can scroll up, right? And say I wanted, let's see, there's so many to choose from. This is a really good font to download. We would have, they're in alphabetical order. I'm just having a hard time. You would copy it in that bottom corner and then paste it in. So you could right click and paste, or you can just do Command V on a Mac. Again, you go into your font book. If I want the Y, I would hit copy in the bottom corner, go back up, and this is all the way at the end. You just can't tell. And I would paste that in. Now we were on this page on font and it did have a copy button. So if you're curious, if you clicked on something and hit copy glyph and then go back over into Cricut, since I'm on the font now, it does paste. So you can do that if you're looking for glyphs and you know where you downloaded it from and it happened to be DaFont. So that does work. And now the thing is, I don't have a PC to show you, but for a Mac, like I said, all you're going to do is install that font into your font book and then go through and copy and paste those glyphs over. It's pretty easy to do. Now, like I said, I don't have a PC, but I will walk you through the steps. I'm just going to put them up on the screen and tell you about them. You'd open your Windows search bar, type in Charmap, Charmap, and hit enter. Click the font drop-down menu and select the font you're actively using. Check the box at the bottom that says Advanced View. Set Group By to Unicode Subrange. Scroll to the bottom of the pop-up window and select Private Use Characters. Click on the glyph that you want and hit select and then copy just like we did on the Mac. And then you would go ahead and you would paste into your design program like Cricut Design Space, either using right click and paste or control, whatever it is, right? Control V. So it's the same thing for a PC as it is for a Mac. It's very, very, very similar. In Silhouette Studio, they do have access to the glyphs, so I can show you that. So here I am in Silhouette Studio. I have my name typed in. I can go to fonts over on the side, and we're going to go to that same font we just did, which would already be in here. Then you go up here, and this is the glyphs right up top. So they have everything already in here, which is so much nicer than flipping back and forth. So that is just another thing with Silhouette Studio that's just a little bit easier to use. Thank you for joining me as we downloaded those glyphs and learned how to use them in Cricut Design Space. If this tutorial helped you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for new crafty videos, and share this with one of your friends who have been wondering how to get those added in. I will see you soon in my craft room, and stay crafty.